So let's set a scene. Imagine you've got this perfect professional AV setup.
Okay.
You have a massive 4K screen on a wall, maybe for a medical conference, maybe digital signage in a huge lobby. It looks amazing.
Yep.
But the media server, the actual computer sending that 4K video, has to be in a server room,
Somewhere far away.
2 football fields away.
Ah, and there it is. That's the classic distance problem.
Right.
You run a standard copper HDMI cable that far, and you get nothing. A black screen.
Best case, maybe some digital snow or sparkling pixels.
If you're lucky, the electrical signal just degrades. It dies on the way.
Which brings us to the piece of hardware we're diving into today. The Avenview FO-HDM4K-200-EMIX-S.
It's a bit of a mouthful.
It is, but it's basically a dedicated sender and receiver system. It's built specifically to bridge that exact gap you're talking about.
And it does it without losing a single pixel.
How does it do that? Because it's not just a fancy cable.
Right. It solves the problem by just abandoning electricity for the trip. It converts that huge HDMI signal into pulses of light.
And it sends that light over a single SC-terminated multimode fiber optic cable.
Yeah, specifically, it's rated for OM3.
And that OM3 rating, that's actually important here, isn't it?
Oh, it's critical. You can think of OM3 fiber as a kind of high-speed lane. It's designed for laser transmission, but over, building-sized distances.
So not the stuff that runs under the ocean.
Exactly. But for a 200-meter run inside a building, it gives you a bandwidth that copper it can't even dream of touching.
And that 200-meter range, that's about 650 feet. That's the headline feature.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that really jumped out at me was the sheer volume of data this thing pushes. We're talking about a bandwidth of 18 gigabits per second.
And that number, 18 GBPs, that's not random.
No.
That is the threshold. It's what you need for true HDMI 2.0 performance. If you want 4K at 60 frames per second, which you absolutely do for smooth motion.
For sports or medical imaging, sure.
You need that full 18 gig pipe. Anything less, and the system starts compressing the image or dropping the frame rate.
Which defeats the whole purpose of having a 4K screen in the first place.
Totally.
And it handles true cinema 4K, 4096 by 2160, plus your standard UHD and 3D. But raw speed isn't the only problem with distance, is it? There's usually a communication breakdown.
The handshake issue? Your source needs to know what the screen can do.
Exactly, the ED data. And this Avenview unit has what they call real ED transmission.
Which is critical. ED DIDE is basically the monitor's ID card. Without it, your server in the basement might not know the screen upstairs is 4K.
So it just defaults to a low-res safety mode.
Exactly. This device makes sure that ID card travels instantly over the fiber, so the source always sends the right format. It's also HDCP compliant, so you won't get blocked by copyright stuff.
Okay, so despite all this heavy lifting, converting signals, managing handshakes, pushing 18 gigs of data, the actual units are shockingly small.
They're tiny.
We're talking about a box that's roughly the size of a pack of gum.
About 114 millimeters long, yeah. And that miniaturization is a huge selling point for professional installers.
Because you don't have a shelf to put it on, right?
Right.
You're trying to mount this thing behind a flat-screen TV that's flush against a wall.
That, or you're cramming it into a server rack that is already just overflowing with gear.
Right.
If this thing were the size of a DVD player, it'd be useless in most modern installs. The goal of Pro AV is for the tech to be invisible.
You want to see the 4K image, not the box making it happen.
Precisely.
Now, speaking of professional setups, we should probably touch on the price. This is not a consumer gadget.
Not at all.
You're looking at nearly $1,700 for the set.
It is a steep price if you're thinking of it as just a cable.
Yeah.
But in the context of, say, a surgical suite or a command center, the cost of failure is so much higher.
Okay.
You're paying for the reliability of fiber, which is immune to electromagnetic interference, and the guarantee that that image won't flicker. Plus, it's backed by a 3-year warranty and lifetime support.
It really just reinforces this idea that for mission-critical video, we've kind of hit the ceiling for what copper wires can do.
Copper served us well, but for this kind of bandwidth over this distance, light is just superior.
It makes the distance totally irrelevant. Your noisy, hot equipment can be in a different wing of the building, and the user experience is just instant and silent.
It cleans up the entire infrastructure.
So here's a thought to leave you with. We spend all this time hyping up a wireless future, right? Waiting for the day we cut all the cords. But looking at devices like this, maybe the future of high-end media isn't wireless at all. Maybe the future is just glass.
It's certainly the clearest path forward we have right now.
Thanks for diving in with us. We'll see you on the next one.